Welcome to the Blue Cafe. We bring you stories of faith, love, and devotion. Yeah, just kidding, please help us grow by hitting that like button. Now on to the story. Update 4. I finally had the chat with Jane. This is my 4th update from this sub. Here you can find the original post and the first update. Here's the second update. Here's the third update. TLDR, I met Jane and she came clean to me. It was devastating for me, but now I can move on. Update 4. Finally I saw my godchildren. Sil took them to a park and I met them there. We 4 had a great day. Last weekend I met Jane. It was pretty much as I expected. Pleading and lots of crying on both ends. Surprisingly, she didn't blame me. She admitted it was all on her. When she snooped on my phone she saw I moved from the condo, my Reddit posts, so she knows everything I know, and more important to her that I'm not dating. Before the meeting I had another session with my therapist and discussed my anxiety attack and the talk I'll have with Jane. She told me the best way to move on is following the next steps. 1. Hit rock bottom. 2. Identify and take control of your emotions. 3. Focus on self-improvement. 4. Take a break, literally. 5. Be constructive. Most of you champions told me to keep in check my emotions. I am sure I'll get angry, sad, anxious. I mustn't let it cloud my words and judgment. Also I'm prone to have another anxiety episode. My therapist mentioned some techniques of breathing that really helped me. Let's move to last Saturday. I asked Mr. P to check if she's alone. She came on time, alone and stunning, new short dress, high heels, that she hates but she knows I like her wearing them. I won't lie, my heart skipped a beat. She smiled at me when I opened the door, like she was so happy to see me. I remained calm and expressionless. She opened her arms expecting a hug, but I made her a sign inviting her to come in. I offered tea, she loves chamomile tea, she accepted and I made myself a coffee. We sat in front of each other, the table in the middle. I took out my phone and started recording. I tried to write word by word and using boxing references, but it's too long and crude. I gave up. I'll give you a summary. After some dumb chit-chat, she made me feel awkward again. She told me she's read my post and the waterwork began. She said the Jane who made me suffer is gone now. She says that the thing called affair fog is real and she can't believe what she did to me. I told her then I think your letter has been sugar-coated. She said all she wrote is true but I mentioned I think it is BS that Flirty brainwashed her. She's 10 times smarter than that 403 Monday had to tell me the truth. She went silent and I raised my voice. No, Jane, you are not allowed to be silent again. I had to breathe because I was getting angry. You have to come clean to me right now. I know more than what you wrote in your letter. Sadly she admitted she wanted to F Baldy. She admitted she loved the attention she was receiving and when she saw Baldy devouring her with his eyes she felt thrilled and aroused. She confessed it began before the elliptical machines incident about a week before when I was changing clothes and she was waiting for me outside. Baldy chatted with her and he was flirty and she couldn't believe he'd come onto her. She cried when she told me this. I asked, is that what it takes for you to throw your morals and ethics away? A strong body and a bird brain? From that moment I refer to Baldy as bird brain. She said she was really stupid and selfish and that she gave me for granted. But she assured me that this was only physical, never emotional. She swears she never told him I love you, and I am the only owner of her heart and her body. I breathed and regained some composure. I told her it's been about 3 months since we had sex and last time I could tell you weren't into it. I bet you were longing for bird brain. She says that's not true because according to her, she can't bear a life without me. I said I don't believe you. You had a good income. You could easily sustain a decent life with bird brain. She repeated she doesn't love him and he was just a toy. I called BS one more time and reminded her when I saw them in the mall. I'm gonna copy this part. I saw you at the mall, with him. Hugging, kissing like when we were engaged. She was fidgeting. I'm so sorry. Tell me the truth. You do love him. She shakes her head. I liked how people stared at us. But I don't love him. Seems like you were the perfect couple, which would never happen with us, right? You loved the attention which you would never have with a person like me. Jay, please, don't say that. Why not? It's true. It is. I don't perceive myself as an attractive man. I'm the kind of guy anybody wouldn't look twice. Jay, no, you are the man of my dreams. I only want to be with you. If you love me so much, then why cheat? What did he give you that I didn't? She couldn't answer the question. I repeated it and she covered her face with her hands and finally admitted she considered Birdbrain's body more attractive than mine. Another jab. It was something I expected, but damn. It hurt. Jay, I swear I had a moment of weakness and I hate myself for that. One moment? I yelled again. That moment last 9 months. Crying again, it went out of control. 9 months. 9 jucking months of disrespect and lies. Tell me, how could I trust you ever again? Was Birdbrain the only one? What will happen when the next douchebag steps in front of you? You were very good at lying and hiding your cheating. Now she looked desperate. I'm telling you the truth. I know you have no reason to believe me. But I've reflected. I've seen my life without you and I am so sorry. I'm sorry I cheated on you. I'm sorry I lied. I'm sorry your family hates me. But most of all, I am so ashamed I hurt you. I beg for your forgiveness. I'm here to come clean and fix things so we could be together again. A lot of tears fell from her face. Before D-Day I'd give an arm to ease those tears. Today I only felt anger. I think you are not getting it. I can no longer trust you. I can't be your husband anymore. There is no way I can forget you in that room with him. You texted him the very same day I told you I was going to my parents and you were ready to get rid of me. My God, Jane. Half an hour after I left, he was inside you and raw. And you even let him finish inside. Why? By this moment I was crying too and I forced her to answer. She looked defeated. She said it made Birdbrain more excited and she liked it, and since she can't get pregnant she thought it didn't matter. I swallowed saliva because I felt a huge knot in my throat. With a trembling voice, I asked, what else? I was fishing for more information. I didn't expect to hear what was coming. Jane couldn't see me in the eyes. She looked down and said he made me beg him to finish inside. This was an uppercut to me. I couldn't speak for several minutes. This is when I hit rock bottom. We both cried and Jane only said, forgive me, forgive me. She tried to grab my hand but I removed it. Then she told me the first time Birdbrain finished inside was the first time she denied intimacy to me. She felt dirty and didn't want me to be tainted. I felt disgusted. I almost threw up. She swears that's when Birdbrain became more demanding and threatened to come and tell me everything because he thinks Jane belongs to him. I couldn't utter a word. I could still feel the knot in my throat. I wiped my tears with my sleeve. I used our sign language to tell her that her makeup was running. She went to the bathroom and I could catch my breath to calm down a little. While she was away, I could confirm there is no way I'd take her back. I'm so disgusted, I feel like I was gutted out. But also I knew I needed to know this. I needed to know how deep the rabbit hole goes. I don't want to carry this anger and confusion anymore. When she came back from the bathroom I told her I can't go on. I need space and time. She said she understands. Before she left, she asked me if I would ever forgive her. I told her I don't know, but I appreciate her honesty. She hugged me. I didn't return the hug. She cried and I could feel her tears wetting my neck. She swore in the name of my late father-in-law, who was her hero, she will never cheat on me ever again, that she has gone North Carolina with Birdbrain, she called him Birdbrain herself, and to devote her life to us, to our marriage. She even proposed to gain weight again so I'd be sure she's committed to me. I told her she's saying nonsense. We both made a big effort to lose weight. But she says therapy made her realize she's a narcissist and an attention junkie. I gave her a key copy of the condo to get all her stuff. She finally left. I thought I'd cry a lot, but strangely I had a feeling of relief. It feels like my mind is telling me now you can move on. I lay down and reflected a lot. I even skipped a meal. In my mind I finally accepted the love of my life is gone. I guess I got my closure. We hope that by sharing these stories with interested folks like you, we can help people recognize the signs of a relationship in trouble, and avoid so many of these heartbreaking situations yourselves. Have a good day or night. Wherever you are,